Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacinta and this is Posture Tonic. Today I am introducing a very new feature to the channel. It is Reformer Pilates. So I'm going to take you through about a 25-minute dynamic Reformer Pilates session. I will modify the springs because obviously you might have a different spring system, so I'll try and be as clear as I can there. This being the very first time I am introducing, the Reformer to the channel, please let me know if this is something that you're interested in going forward, and maybe I can plan out some extra classes and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So just comment below, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to help support my channel. All right, so let's begin by first grabbing a set of dumbbells. If you have them, these are optional, so don't stress if you don't have dumbbells. I'm going to use just a 2-kilogram weight today. Now for our warm-up, we want to go on to, for our single leg warm-up, it'll be a red, a blue, and a yellow spring. So if you don't have the colored springs, I'd like you to place a full spring on, a half spring, and then your heavier spring on as well. So it's about 3.5 spring tension, if that makes sense to your reformer. So let's get started. We're going to come into our footwork, as I said. I'm going to roll ourselves all the way down. Begin with just your right tippy toe to the foot bar. Left leg floats to tabletop here. So we're on our balls of our feet, heel is nice and high, in a nice neutral spine here, so a little gap through that lower spine here. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, sliding the carriage open, extending the right leg, and then inhale, return. So breathe out, extend the leg, closing the carriage. Beautiful. So we want to track that right knee over the center of your foot here, focusing on keeping right heel nice and high. And as we work through this, we'll feel that warmth build through our quad here, the front of the thigh. To progress, as you return back in, extend left leg over the bar, back to tabletop, and then under the bar. So we want to maintain that beautiful positioning of the pelvis, just moving through those legs. Good work. We go for about 20 more seconds here, starting to increase that pace. Nice. Good. In 10 seconds, bring the carriage in halfway. We're going to pulse it out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, carriage comes in halfway. Little pulses. Move the carriage up an inch, in an inch. So just building that tension through that right leg, keeping that right heel high for me. Pulse it out here, 10 more seconds. Good, really absorbing that tension. Keep it slow and controlled. We go for another 3, 2, press all the way out. Keep the right leg extended for calf rises. So lower the right heel under the bar, then exhale, lift the heel back up. Inhale, heel drops down. Breathe out, heel is up as high as you can. So calf rise, take the heel straight down and then lift it up. Good, just another 10 seconds here. Then we'll take our footwork to the left leg. Couple more for 5, 4, 3, 2, and come all the way back in. Left toes to the bar, right leg to tabletop. Breathing out, extend the left leg this time. So you're in that neutral spine, right leg to tabletop, or advancing by adding our thread the needle over, through to tabletop, then under. So balancing right on those left tippy toes here, squeezing a bit into that calf. Good work, everyone. Again, build that pace. Let's go for another 20 seconds. Good. We've got our pulses coming up in 10 seconds. Carriage comes in halfway. In 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway in, pulse it out. Nice work, guys. Oh, feeling warm through those legs already. Go for another 5, 4, calf rises in 3, in 2, stretch the left leg out all the way, knee is down towards the floor. So lock out that knee, calf rising, inhale, lower, exhale, lift the heel. We go under the bar, find that stretch, and then that strength as we lift the heel high. Good, this is really warming up the ankles and prepping our legs for our strength work coming up. Ooh, we got 3, 2, and carriage comes in on 1. Guys, just make sure your headrest is flat. We've got glute bridges coming up now. So heels onto the bar, hip distance apart, hands down by your side. Roll the pelvis towards you, squeeze into those glutes, peel up into your first bridge. Pause at the top for a second, tuck the tailbone under, squeezing those glutes, and then roll back down through your entire spine. So breathe out, peel, tuck, lift, breathe in at the top, and exhale, roll it back down, joint by joint. Good. To make it harder, we can rise those hands up towards the sky here. Check those hip bones are nice and level. Nice work, everyone. Just 20 seconds left on this one. Mobilizing through the spine. Trying to reach those knees long over your foot bar, so drag your heels in towards your bottom. Feeling those hamstrings creep up. Nice. We're going to hold it at the top to finish in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hips high in 3, in 2, hold it high on 1, little hip pulses, down an inch, up an inch. Really squeezing those sit bones together. Again, reaching the knees long over the bar. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it all the way back down. All right, guys, let's jump straight back up. I'm gonna take an icebreaker to get our heart rate lifted. So hands are going wide on the foot bar, abs are switched on. We lift the knees. Bring your hips up in line with the shoulders here, and then move your shoulders back away from the bar so the hips are coming a little bit over those heels. From here, we press out through the legs, bend back in. So just those legs are working here. Big, strong push out. Good. So shoulders are sliding down your back. Think about that shoulder strength. Abs on. We're working the quads as well. It's all on. It's all happening. We're going for another 20 seconds here, everyone. Trying to, again, pick that pace up. We want to get our heart rate as high as we can right here. Good. Nice and quick. You've got 15 seconds. We've got 8 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come all the way back in. All right, guys, nice and warm. Let's change our spring over for a half plank. So I'm going to use a quarter of a spring here, half of a spring here, or you could choose a blue spring, which is a 1 tension, so like a full spring. So either half or full. All right, taking those hands shoulder distance apart on your foot bar here. I've got to take one off. Okay, so we want to tuck the tailbone under, glutes gently switched on. Begin with the shoulders stacked over your bar and lift up through those abs. Hold this here, we're just sliding the carriage open. Just a little, and then closing that carriage, pushing down through those palms. Good, again, inhale, float the carriage open. Breathe out, squeezing underneath those armpits and abs to glide the carriage back in. Good, you can start to explore, see if you can get out a little bit further, which will make it more challenging. We're gonna have to pull ourselves a little bit more in through those abs. Good, take this one nice and slow. The slower we go, the harder, the more challenging it is. Nice. We'll add a push-up in to progress from here. So chest down and up. Float away. Carriage comes in. Elbows go out 45 degrees for our push-up. Nice. Good, we're almost there. See if you can get a little bit further, keeping those ribs tucked up. Good, we've got another 15 seconds, everyone. Good, in 8 seconds, we'll take a hold, sliding the carriage open and holding it there in 5, 4, 3, 2, carriage will slide out where it's your most challenging point. Really scoop the belly button in and up, hold strong through your entire body. Continue to breathe it out and in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and return the carriage all the way in. Well done, guys. Rolling out those wrists. Beautiful. We're going to go for one more plank here, a full plank this time. So hands come back to the foot bar. This time we'll move our knees up towards the top of the carriage, toes are tucked, abs scoop. We lift the knees, lengthen the legs. So pause here for a second. We want to puff the chest up away from foot bar, tucking the tailbone under, so ribs to hips. Hold strong here for our pikes. Lift those hips up towards the sky, keep the legs straight, and eye gaze comes to your toes. Carriage will shut. Float back out, pause into that strong, perfect plank we found just to start. So exhale, lower abs in. They're working strong to glide the carriage in, and then lengthen your spine, eye gaze to the floor in front of you. Again, move through this one nice and slow. We want our abs to do the work rather than that spring. Nice. So again, you can adjust the springs at any time you need. Either half a spring to make it more harder, or a full spring for a bit more support. Good, let's go 15 seconds more. Good. Chin tucks to chest, round, scoop through those lower abs. So nice, guys. We've got 8 seconds. We'll be holding our plank to finish in 4, 3, 2. Hold your plank right here. Squeeze your entire body. Hold strong. If you can, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Take the feet a little wider. If you need to, stop rocking through those hips here. So keep it still as you can. I've got 15 seconds here. Good, minimal movement through the body. You've got 10, stay strong. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. You can pull off the foot bar. Whew, so good. All right, we're gonna take it into our leg sequence now. This is our strength component for our legs. So glutes, legs. We'll change our spring to a red if you have the color, or a 1.5 spring tension. All right, I am going to use dumbbells. Optional, you can bring those along with you. We'll be standing on the reformer, 1 foot to your platform, 1 onto your carriage. Begin with those dumbbells just to your chest. From here, we slide the carriage out about 30 centimeters. We're gonna keep that distance of the spring showing for our squats. So when you're ready, we start hinging at those hips, bend into those knees, moving into our first squat. Push through those heels to stand. Inhale, drop those hips down low. Exhale, squeeze into those glutes to rise back up. Good, once you've got that here, we'll take a bicep curl. So hands are coming down long. Squeezing into those biceps, folding at the elbows. We take it down and bicep curl to stand. Good, I'm focusing on keeping knees wide. So over the center of the foot here. My weight is right in those heels here. So I'm checking, give yourself a little wiggle through those toes, loading up through the back of the legs to stand. Getting down low as you can, as if you're trying to sit into an imaginary chair behind you. Good. We're gonna add a pulse at the bottom on your next one. Take it down. Give me a pulse, down and up, and then full range on the way up. So just adding on a little pulse at the bottom, squeeze to stand, Nice, you've got another 20 seconds here. Keeping the chest opened. Eye gaze about 1.5 meters in front of you to keep that ski slope spine. Nice, we're gonna hold it down in 10 seconds. You guessed it, we're doing our pulses at that bottom range in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, get low, nice and low. Arms are either long here or bring it into your chest. Pulsing out through those heels. You've got this, guys. Keep the carriage open and still. Moving here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way back up. All right, let's get back into our squat. Keep the carriage shut this time, so hips are back. Dumbbells to your chest if you're using them. From here, skate up. Pushing out through the right leg, keeping the weight just over that left bent knee. So big exhale, press it out, draw back in. So keep your ankle, your knee and hip right over that platform here. Keep still through the hips. And again, just moving through that right leg. If you'd like to use those dumbbells, let's go tricep kickbacks. Extend the arms when you extend the leg. Keep the elbows pinned into the side of your body. Got 20 seconds. Can we stay down nice and low through that left leg? Big strong kick out through that right carriage leg. Yes, we've got 10. Stay with it if you can for 8. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and close the carriage stand. Last one facing this way. Just pivot those toes slightly outwards here. Tailbones tucking under. Arms down by your side for our standing splits. Raising those arms up as you open the carriage. So big, strong push out. Arms reach away from you, working through the shoulders. Let's try and keep those arms slightly forward here, working through those delts. Good, so now we're getting through the outer thigh, and that glutes are wrapping around the side of your hip. Nice, our body's right through the center of those legs. We've got 20 seconds. Tailbones tucking towards the floor. So keep reminding yourself, stand tall and proud. Slide the carriage open as much as you can here to finish strong. You've got 10 seconds left. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, one lucky last one, and close the carriage all the way. Carefully kneel down, place your dumbbells to the floor. Let's go into our reverse knee tucks. So knees right up against the shoulder blocks. Hands come onto your silver rails. Let's enjoy a nice cat-cow here, round through the spine. Arching through the spine. So abs draw in, breathe out, round, pushing through those rails. Good, inhale, melt the chest down, eye gaze looking forward, tailbone tilting up. Good, from here, pausing in between those two movements for our neutral spine. We'll walk those hands slightly forward a little. Bring the carriage out a little as well, so your shoulders are now stacked over your wrists. Now scoop the belly in so that's on nice and tight. Then from here, take those knees, tuck them underneath you, carriage taps your wrists, then release those knees back underneath hips. Exhale, abs draw in, slide the carriage up the rails. So keep lifting out of those armpits here, strongly pushing out of those wrists. Really focusing on those lower abdominals here. And we'll take that eye gaze towards the end of your carriage, your reformer bed. The back of your neck stays really long here. To make it harder, you can always walk those hands further up the rails. Again, to make it easier, walking your hands closer towards you. We'll go for about another 20 seconds here. Good, we've got 10 to go. Yes, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Well done. Take a little child's pose. I'm going to move back. Stretch those arms long over your headrest, rolling out the wrists if you need to. Take your head down to the bed. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. Let's move into the other side of your legs. So grab your dumbbells and then carefully stand onto your platform and carriage. All right, so our toes are tracking forward. We've got the dumbbells to your chest, slide the carriage out 30 centimeters. From here, straight into your squats. Come low through those hips, bending at those knees. Shoulders glide down your back. Knees are opened. Perfect, let's add our bicep curl in. Squeezing through those biceps to curl the dumbbells to your shoulder line. Take those arms long down between those feet. And we'll build on from here. Take a pulse at the bottom on the next one. Take it down and up, standing all the way back up. Again, we're going to check those heels are really pushing strong into that carriage and platform. So we're really squeezing, taking that energy all the way up from those hamstrings into the smile of the glute. You got it. Let's go for about another 20 seconds here. Can we get a little bit deeper into this squat? Keeping the carriage open and still. Good, you've got 10 to go. And our second round of pulses coming up. In 5, 4, meet me down in that squat. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's get down nice and low. Arms either lengthen or dumbbells to your chest. Pulse it out here, everyone. Yes, you've got 8. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing all the way back in for our skater. So carriage is shut, sink back down into your squat. So weights over the right leg this time. Left leg lengthens out. Bring it back in. Exhale, kick that carriage out. Try and keep your hip glued over the platform. Adding on with your triceps if you're using those dumbbells. Squeeze through the back of those arms. Reach the dumbbells away. Nice, keeping that weight heavy over that platform leg. You've got it, 20 seconds. Try and stay down, not stand for 15 seconds more. You're so strong, last 10 here. Stay down for 8. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand all the way up. Pivot those toes outwards. So we're going to fan the toes outwards, tailbones tucking under, ready for our standing splits. Carriage will open out, sliding out through that carriage. But this time we'll add a frontal raise in. So open the carriage. When we shut the carriage, rising those dumbbells up to shoulder height. Take it back down by your thighs as you open. Breathe out. The challenge here is to try and slide the carriage out as much as you can and slowly resist on the way back in, wrapping through those inner thighs. Good, keep standing nice and tall, like we're trying to lift up out of our pelvis, out of our ribs, lengthening through the crown of our head. You've got 15 seconds here. Good. How much further can you slide that carriage open? Yes, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and that carriage comes all the way in. Well done. Let's lower down onto your knees now. We won't need those dumbbells. We are done with those. Place them on the floor. Keeping the same springs on, little chest and arm sequence coming up. So hands are going wide on your foot bar, a little wider than your shoulders. Moving back into those shoulder pads with your feet. Like before where we found our half plank, we want to squeeze the glutes under, tailbone tucks, ribs draw in. So this time it's similar exercise, but we're on a heavier spring. So still on that red or full tension. From here, sliding that carriage open. Inhale, float back in. So this time we breathe out to push out, strong on that spring. Inhale, glide forward. That's it, so keeping the arms straight for now. We will build onto this one, getting a little bit more into your chest. So on the next one, we slide out, hold it here. We bend through those elbows, chest comes to bar, then lift up over the bar. Moving back, arms are straight, bend, chest to bar, lift back up. Good. So just going to circle out through here, and then we will reverse in another 15 seconds. Building that strength through those shoulders. In 5, let's reverse. In 3, in 2, and we come down first. Then push out. Slide the carriage in, shoulders stack over the wrists. So come down, pushing the carriage out, arms are straight, glide the carriage back in. We go again. That's it. We're almost through on this workout, everyone. Keep going for another 15 seconds. We have our finisher, and then you're all done. Good, really squeezing right through under those lats, down in under the armpits. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come all the way back in. Last spring change for our plank to finish. It's our reverse plank. So go half a spring or one full spring. So either a yellow half or blue full. Let's turn and face the back of the room, back of your reformer to finish. Hands are coming down onto your carriage about halfway along. Toes tucked under, abs zip in, knees hover. Lengthen out, find your plank here. So we're gonna pause here for a second, puffing that chest up away from the bed. Hold. Good, now knee tucks. So exhale, tuck the knees, carriage shuts. Inhale, lengthen out, find your plank. Breathe out. Let's move through this one nice and slow, like we're going through sticky honey, using those abs. Good, if you need to modify, you can take it down onto the wrists, keep the hips in one level, just bending, extending those legs like before. Well done, guys. We've got 15 seconds left. Then you're all done. We are finishing with a hold in 10 seconds. Are we ready? In 8, meet me in your plank to finish in 5, 4, 3, 2, slide it out. Hold your plank, reach your heels away from your head, pushing down through those hands, ribs to hips. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Going into a child's pose to finish. So knees will come wide, hands reaching forward once again, rolling out through those wrists. Big breath in. Exhale, let it all out. 2 more like this. A big inhale. Feeling the back of those lungs, the ribs expand. Exhale, out through the mouth. Last one here. And exhale, let it all out. Whew, I got really sweaty. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the first ever Reformer workout at Posture Tonic. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more of these workouts. I would love to know your interest in it. If you haven't yet, as I said, please subscribe. It really helps support my channel. And share this video or workout with a friend or family member. Thank you guys, and I'll see you back here for another workout really soon.